Here we go, AMC investors being railroaded yet one more time again in the news with another negative hit piece article. Hey guys, Tony DeNaro here. Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to be talking with you about a hot news item today, this withhold recommendation from ISS, the International Shareholder Services Group, for Adam, Aron, and the 4 board members of AMC. Who is this group ISS? What does this mean? Let's get right into it. As you all probably know, next Thursday, June 16th at 2 p.m. is the 2022 annual meeting of stockholders for AMC Entertainment, ticker symbol AMC. There are 3 proposals on the proxy statement. Hopefully you've already voted. If not, get those votes in. Proposal number 1 is the election to the board of directors for 4 different members: Adam Aron, Howard Koch, Kathleen Paulus, and Dr. Anthony Syke. Proposal number 2 is ratification of the appointment of Ernst & Young LLP as the independent registered public accounting firm. And proposal number 3 is a non-binding advisory vote to approve the compensation of the executive officers. So who is the ISS, the Institutional Shareholder Services Group, and why are they recommending a withhold vote on Adam Aron and the board? And what is a withhold vote anyways? Let's talk about it. I'll put a link to their website in the video description if you want to read up on them further, as well as a link to a research paper as to whether or not the recommendations of this group are influential. Basically, you can think of ISS as a consulting group which provides vote recommendations to institutional investors. ISS monitors and reports on a variety of different corporate governance items, including things like diversity and ESG or environmental issues. According to their website here, ISS considers themselves a leading provider of corporate governance and responsible investment solutions, market intelligence, fund services, and events and editorial content for institutional investors and corporations globally. And so now today we have this recommendation from this consulting group, the ISS, where they went all the way back to June of 2021 to the AMC 2021 shareholder pay vote. And citing poor response to last year's vote, they're recommending to their institutional clients to withhold votes for the 4 AMC board members on this year's proxy vote. ISS issues frequently these for, against, or withhold recommendations to institutional clients for all sorts of corporate proxy votes. And a withhold recommendation would typically be put out if, in ISS's opinion, the company board of directors is not being responsive to the needs or desires of shareholders. And in this case, the ISS is making that withhold recommendation for the AMC board members by going all the way back to June of 2021 and citing poor response to the 2021 shareholder pay vote. You remember June of 2021, don't you? You remember how you felt after the stock ran up and then it came down, and I bet you remember how you voted and why. And I don't think that most of us voted for a pay increase. Most of you probably voted no because you think the company's not doing enough to make a short squeeze happen, at least not the short squeeze that you want, that the company is not doing enough to investigate synthetic shares and all of the shenanigans that are going on at the DTC, and asking for the SEC to investigate all of these naked shorts and other things that you are worried about, and rightly so. That is what it is, right or wrong. But that's what they're using as their justification to say that AMC is not being responsive to shareholders. So will a withhold recommendation from ISS make any difference? Well, this is just a recommendation. It's not a vote. There's still going to be plenty of individual investors and institutions voting for, and plenty of people and institutions voting against, and those ultimately are what are going to carry the day. Indeed, it states in the proxy that the 4 nominees who receive the highest number of votes for will be elected as directors. So withhold votes are just basically a withhold. The final question is, why does ISS do this? Are these informative? Do they have any impact on votes, on institutions that make those votes, or on the companies themselves? Again, I'll put a link to this research paper in the video description. You might find some of it interesting, but I'm just going to talk about 1 or 2 highlights real quick. According to this paper, the growth of passive investing is associated with fund managers' greater reliance on proxy advisors like ISS to inform them on how to vote on shareholder proposals. Thus, proxy advisors, in particular the ISS, are regarded as powerful. As a consequence of their influence, and I want you to pay attention here, management and shareholder activists lobby ISS to endorse their respective positions. Now, who do you think could be lobbying the ISS maybe at this critical time as short interest is rising and cost to borrow is going up? Who could be lobbying the ISS to put out a withhold recommendation on the board of directors to get one more negative piece of news out on AMC? Well, I'll leave that for you tinfoil lovers to figure that out on your own. You know I don't need to say it. But even if we don't go full tinfoil hat here, it does say that the ISS could exploit its influential position by issuing negative recommendations so that companies feel compelled to buy its consulting service. Always follow the dollars, guys, whether it's tinfoil hat or just an entity like ISS looking out for their own bottom line. You have got to question everything. Compounding the potential conflicts of interest are concerns that proxy advisors have limited accountability. ISS is a dominant firm in the advisory industry, and the lack of competitive pressure and market discipline can impact the quality of their services and their recommendations. At the end of the day, this is a non-issue, you guys. You are immune to seeing the hit pieces in the media. They trot out negative article after negative article. People are not going to the movies. People are going to the movies. Retail investors are selling, and that's the problem. Retail investors aren't selling, and that's the problem. AMC's running out of popcorn. There's no popcorn. Oh no. Aron said there was plenty of popcorn, so what the hell? ISS putting out this nonsense is a big nothing burger. Don't worry about it. Focus on the increasing short interest, the cost to borrow. The price of AMC is up almost 10% today, sitting at $13.12 as we go into the close. It's a glorious Tuesday. God bless Aron, God bless AMC, and God bless each and every one of you. I am Tony Denaro. I want to thank you for watching. Join me on one of my live streams where I cover stocks, options, crypto, and financial news, answering your questions. No super chats required. Don't forget to buy and hold that subscribe button, and I will see you on the next video.